Hello,
Hi.
I'm Nick, and I am here today with Ping, who is the owner of Molo Restaurant in Appleton. And today we are going to talk about Molo and how you got into this business and what you guys are doing and all that kind of fun stuff. Um, First, let's do our little intro.
In the know in the 920.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, if you want to put the headphones on, yeah, there we go. So, yeah. So Ping, and sorry, can you remind me how to say your last name again?
Cheng, C-H-E-N-G.
Cheng.
Cheng. Yes.
Awesome. So, Ping Chung, you are the owner of Molo, and that's a fairly new restaurant at this point, right?
Yes,
You
it
guys
is.
have been around for what, about a year
About
or
1
two?
year.
Okay. So, and I think I'm trying to think of exactly where you are located. What's the
It's-
address?
It's 1170 West Hill Boulevard.
West
It's
Hill.
located the old famous Dave's building,
Yeah. Okay.
right next to Sam's Club, across the street of Golden Corral.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, because I drive past it from time to time, and I keep going, oh yeah, there's Molo again, and I always feel like it just pops up on me.
Yeah.
So, how did you get into running Molo?
So I am originally from China.
Okay.
And I grew up in China, but I went to school in the United States. So I've been living in Fox Valley for 13 years.
Okay. Cool.
So I love everything in Fox Valley. One thing I was always just wondering is like, okay, we have a lot of restaurants, but something is missing. Like some really authentic Asian restaurant. To me,
Yeah.
it's like I used to drive to Chicago, to like Chinatown, and to grab some really authentic food. And then I was like, okay, Fox Valley has enough population, and we have the variety of different population who are from different ethnics. So I just felt like a hot pot and a Korean barbecue restaurant is needed here.
Oh, I agree completely. Yeah, it's something that I think I first heard of it maybe 5 years ago, and I kept looking online. I was like, there's really no place in the area that does that.
Yeah,
And, it was maybe, yeah, they would say like, oh, you could go to Milwaukee. I
yeah.
don't want to go to Milwaukee for one meal.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah,
Even
that's awesome.
Milwaukee just had their first Korean barbecue and hot pot restaurant like recently, like
Yeah.
similar time when Molo was opened. I
Yeah.
know New York, California, they have those restaurants.
Yeah, and I think that's where I first started hearing about it too. Was I have a friend that lives in California, and he was like, "Oh, we eat at this one place every single week," and I was like, "I've never even heard of like Korean barbecue." I was like, "What is that? How is that any different than a normal barbecue?" It's very different. So
It
I
is.
thought
It
was
is very
awesome.
different, and I think that's our mission to let more people know there's certain like or different way you can dine out,
Yeah.
because in most people's ideas, like when I go out, I just like order food from the kitchen, and we offer that too. Molo offers that too, but in Asian culture, it is like eating is more than just eating. It's a
Right.
time for people who can create memories together, who sit down and take time talk instead of like it's just a meal
Yeah.
and I just eat something and we gotta go. So even in our holidays, most traditional meal or most common meal for Asian people to have is we sit down and cook and eat at the same time. In that way,
Right.
we can just sit there forever and talking and cook and taking time to enjoy this meal.
Yeah, and that's awesome. It feels more efficient too.
Yeah.
Just cooking while everybody's there. I well, both of my grandmothers were like this when I was a kid, where they would spend an entire day cooking food by themselves in the kitchen, and then, by the time it was time for everybody else to eat, they were so tired that they never even got to spend time socializing or,
Yes.
Enjoying.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think that idea of everybody like being together is really cool.
Yes, that's what the whole idea was about. And then research shows that there are three ways people can connect with each other quickly. One of them is eating together,
Okay.
and then another one is sweat together. Means like
Oh.
like exercise together.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, when I heard about it, it's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Another way is just cook together.
Oh.
So if we got people like sit together, families, they sit together, they cook and eat together and sweat a little bit together.
Yeah.
It's like,
Just turn up the heat really high.
Yeah.
You get all three of them.
yeah, people start to connect really fast. Like, so it's like, okay, if you're dating someone, that's a nice way. Molo is a good choice to
Yeah.
go out to eat.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one thing, so I first tried Korean barbecue for the first time, I don't know, a couple of months ago. And, I was really worried. I was like, am I cooking the meat right? Am I doing everything right? It was kind of scary at first,
Yeah.
but, I don't think it should be. Do you get that experience a lot where it's people that are like, I don't know what I'm doing?
Oh my gosh. We get people got overwhelmed all the time because it's such a new concept.
Right.
People come in and they sit down and it's all you can eat. They order a bunch of food and it's all laid out on the table. They're just like, what am I going to do next? That's why Molo always requires the server help people, like give them, like educate them, give them the tour, like do some demos. So, like me, sometimes I serve the tables once in a while.
Cool.
And I show all the servers in Molo. I tell them, okay, when people come to Molo, it's more than just like eating the food. It's
Right.
all about the experience. You need to make sure they have the greatest experience here because it's all what's Molo about. It's about the experience of dining out instead of just having a meal together.
Yeah.
So I tell the servers, you need to let them know how long does the food cook and how do they do that. But the meat is all cut, all prepared, and some of the meat is already marinated. So
Okay.
they just need to throw that in the grill and grill for 2 and 3 minutes. And we have like a piece of paper by the table and tell them like how long does it take to cook
Yeah.
certain food, vegetables, how long does it take to grill the vegetables or the meat or seafood. But I require the servers just walk around and then just constantly check, okay, oh, this is good, this is all ready, and you can take it
Yeah.
out. How do you cook this, how do you cook that, and if you want me cook for you and you don't want it, you feel scared, and I can cook for you.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the first time I did it, I was like, I have no clue.
Were you
Did my
overwhelmed?
best. Yeah,
How did you figure it out though?
I think it turned out okay.
Okay.
I think my plan was that I just like the meat, I intentionally left it on for longer than I thought, and then
Yeah.
some of it was a little bit overcooked, but it turned out okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, it's one of those things where it's just people are going to need to learn over time, and then eventually you won't need to teach people.
Yeah.
Like when McDonald's first started and people had to walk up to a counter to get their own food, they didn't know what to do. But now everybody knows how to do it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's going to be the same thing eventually. People all know
Oh
how to
yeah,
do it.
I feel the difference like a lot this year. When we opened it last year, we had our soft opening April 2024.
Okay.
So we had a lot of people came to Molo. They had no idea how to do what to do. But by now, so far, we have so many people who came back to Molo And every time when they come in, I ask them, okay, have you ever had Korean BBQ or Hotpot, or do you know how to do this? Like, yes, I got this. And because
cool.
they've been to Molo, so they came back, now they know what to do. And we still have a lot of people who have never done hot pot or Korean barbecue. And then that way I just tell server, every time I tell server, if people who haven't done this before, please take extra time, educate them.
Yeah.
Tell them how, or help them how to do the barbecue and hot pot.
Yeah, I think it's really important because, then if a person has a good first experience, then they're going to want to keep coming back.
Yes.
And, maybe they'll bring their friends or their family.
Oh, yeah, like what I told you earlier.
Yeah.
One thing I'm just like a little bit stressed out is most of the time the experience heavily depends on if they get the servers can do a good job there.
Yeah.
Sometimes if the servers are too busy or the servers are comparatively new, if they didn't take time to explain things or help them, then it can lead the whole experience not as good as we expect. So that's why I'm always nervous. I'm worried that, okay, if the servers are not that good, then the experience won't be that good.
Right. Well, yeah, they're the face, of your business to the people, and any sort of problem with them, it makes people think, oh, are there other problems with this place?
Yeah.
And it might not be.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
I've definitely had times where I went to a place and the waiter was really rude or something, and I didn't want to go back there.
I know. It just, sometimes when I think about it, it's just one server or one waiter or one waitress, and he or she does not represent everything in this restaurant. But people get the impression, okay, that the restaurant is not good because of I didn't get a good service, then I'm not going back.
Right.
Yeah.
So, it stinks, but that's how it goes.
Yeah.
So
we try our best to keep all the good servers, and if the servers really cannot do the job, and then I have to let them go, because when I get complaints from the from the customers, and we just
and that's the hard part about running a business
Yes.
too, is that you have to make business decisions.
Yes.
And sometimes it's not a personal thing. It's we're here to make money.
Yeah.
And this isn't helping. So
Yes.
I don't know, have you run into like other challenges with opening the restaurant aside from educating people and staff and that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah. When we just had this idea, we should have a Korean barbecue and hot pot restaurant in Fox Valley, and then we just went for it. And when we start to do the renovation, and then everything went really well, but it was such a new concept
Yeah.
to Fox Valley. It's located in Grand Chute, so even Grand Chute never had to inspect a restaurant like that.
Oh.
So
Yeah, okay.
we had very challenging time to get the inspection approved, because it's considered you cook on the table,
Right.
and then they have to define it is a dining area or it is like a commercial kitchen.
That's a really interesting problem.
So I know it's the first time for Grand Chute to go through, every details, everything, and it's a learning process for them too. So
Yeah.
I appreciate they took time and to do the research and get everything figured out. Oh, it all turned out really well, but because it was such a new concept, it delayed the opening date for about 3 months. Over 3 months.
Oh, wow.
Originally, we were going to open Molo in January,
Okay.
but because of the inspection, the complication of inspection, then we did a lot of change. So added more exhaust fans, changed the HVAC system for the whole building, did a lot of modification and then eventually we passed the inspection and they got open. But when I look back, it's like,
Cool.
okay, I wish I knew more, but it's my first restaurant.
Right.
So I never expect it's like it got more complicated because we have all the grills and for the Korean barbecue and the induction for the hot pots, and all of this made everything more complicated.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I would even imagine, the grills probably, they don't come from a local company, obviously, so
Yeah.
just ordering all of that stuff has to be a challenge.
Oh yeah,
But hey, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
If there's ever a second or a third, and
yeah.
yeah, next time is easy.
Next time is easy because before I even didn't consider this too much. All I consider was okay, how we make this restaurant look really pretty, make it like fancy, high, classic,
Yeah.
all the details, and then technology stuff. It's like okay, now I know.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I'd never even thought about, especially like what do you call that? Because it's not a kitchen, it's an eating area, but yeah, because then if it was a kitchen, do you have to have the same requirements like people need to have gloves on and all that? That's really interesting.
Yeah, it's just the first thing for Grand Shoot, and they need to do the research, and then took them a while to figure out how do we do. But like after communication, tons of communication, they came back and they asked us, you need to change this, you need to change that, and then we just did everything as they directed us. And,
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, I'm proud of them for working with you on it as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, great job, because that's a lot to do.
Yeah. So now when I look back and I feel like everything is so worth it, if it's just to a point we were even talking about, okay, it gets so hard because we had to add more money, like tons of money. We had to spend more and more money, more and more money to make this thing work because all the grills, all the tables were very expensive.
Yeah.
And then they told us, okay, you need another kind of grill. You need to do this, you need to do that, and then you need to get the whole HVAC system changed. We need to add more exhaust fans. We're talking about over $100,000 extra in the budget. So it reached to the point. It's like, okay, let's forget about it. Let's just like put normal table in the dining area.
Yeah.
Change the concept. People can come in. They can have a Korean barbecue. They can have hot pot, but they order things from the kitchen. We still operate it as like other traditional restaurants.
Yeah.
We got to the point like to give up.
Oh no.
Because there's a lot of extra money.
Right.
But we were like, no, then it won't be a real authentic Korean barbecue hot pot. People will be disappointed, and we are willing to put more money in and take extra several months to get everything all straightened up. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad we didn't give up, like just put a normal table there and have people order food from the kitchen.
Wow. Yeah, that would have been a very different experience. And yeah, I think that would have greatly changed your level of success too.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I think that's, what people were looking for was the like authentic experience. So,
Yeah.
well, great job for making it work.
And especially we offer Korean barbecue and hot pot at the same time, made the inspection more strict to pass, because they need to consider the Korean barbecue. There's like oil, grease, but the hot pot, there's like steam coming out from your pot. So made everything more complicated. They need to consider everything together and add all the numbers, do the math, like what can we do to make the restaurant unique but safe to operate.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's still an actual kitchen, too, that you still have to take care of as well.
Yes. Because people, sometimes not everyone want to do all you can eat. Not everyone want to do the barbecue on the table or hot pot. They come in like, I just want to taste the food. I just want to order food from the kitchen. Make it easy. So when people come in, we still make it available, and we still have great chefs working in the kitchen.
Yeah.
They can cook everything and present it to the customers.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Were you also saying that people can do, like, takeout?
Yes.
food?
Oh,
Cool.
yes. We're on DoorDash,
Oh, that's awesome.
Grubhub. or people can call in or order food on our website. So we do a lot of takeouts, and
Cool.
they can order like Korean barbecue. We offer Korean barbecue power bowl or combo.
Nice.
So it's great, and you got to try our bulgogi beef, spicy bulgogi beef, or
I love
bulgogi
spicy
chicken.
bulgogi.
Yeah, they taste amazing.
Okay, cool.
We do a lot of takeouts with our Korean barbecue and our boba tea.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured, because in today's world too, it's just there's so many people that just want to be able to pick up food on, they have a short lunch break or they have to go home after work quick or whatever.
Exactly. That's why we have our lunch special menu.
Cool.
During lunchtime, not a lot of people have time to sit down and to have a big meal like Korean BBQ Hotpot.
Yeah.
So we just came up this idea, make it available for people just take out or just grab a quick lunch, quick power bowl, sit in the restaurant, and it can be ready in 5-10 minutes, and then they eat it and they go back to work. And recently we even came up with this great idea. We call that it's a sandwich, but it's a Korean style sandwich. So we offer Korean barbecue sandwiches.
Oh, cool.
Yes, and it tastes amazing. We just added to our lunch special menu because I know for lunch, people just want to grab something to go or eat it
Right.
quickly. So sandwich is easy, but we added our Korean barbecue meat, Korean bulgogi beef, or bulgogi pork belly. We have our own special pork belly sandwich or shrimp sandwich. It tastes amazing.
I'm really glad I ate before we started because I would be so hungry right now. That sounds awesome. So you got the lunch specials.
Yes.
What are your actual hours that you're open?
We open every day, 7 days a week from 12 to 10.
12 to
Every
10.
day. Yeah.
Okay.
Weekends we open until Friday and Saturday we open until 10:30.
Okay.
Yeah, we open pretty late.
Yeah, and that's nice too because there are a lot of restaurants that close at like 9 o'clock, and
We open pretty late and we don't close at all. So we open 7 days a week.
oh wow, cool.
Yeah. Any holidays.
See, that's really nice too because there are a lot of places that are always closed for holidays, and yesterday was Memorial Day, so
Oh yeah.
it was tough to find anything that was open yesterday
Oh
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, we get a lot of people coming on Mondays because a lot of restaurants are closed on Mondays or
Oh, I
Tuesdays.
suppose, that makes sense too.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, do you guys have any big plans for the future?
Yes. So Molo is my first restaurant, Korean BBQ and Hotpot. We want to make it successful first.
Yeah.
And that's why I personally treat it as like my baby because I want it to be successful. It's new restaurant, it's new concept.
Yeah.
I added so many details to show people we care. Because as a customer, when I go out, and I can feel it if the restaurant or if the owner, if people care about the customers, I can feel it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So as the owner of this restaurant, all I'm trying to do is, first of all, I want to provide the best food. So I'm not shy with spending money to keep the quality of the food. So we want to make sure that the quality of the food is high. We
Yeah.
buy the most expensive meat, keep the vegetables and seafood fresh.
Okay.
And second of all, when the food is good, the service has to be good.
Yeah.
No matter how good the food is, if the service is not good, then I will not go back to the restaurant.
Right. Yeah.
So
if you give me really good food, but you take an hour to bring it to me, what does it matter?
Yes. So I need to make sure the food is good and the service is good. That's why I require everyone working in the restaurant. You need to treat your customers like your families. When they come out, they are having a good time. They're spending money just dining out. We want to make sure they come out and they're having the best time at Molo. So I require all the servers. They can be as nice as possible. And then they check on their tables. And I would rather they overserve instead of ignore the
Yeah.
customers. And then thirdly, I just wanted to have all those little nice details to make people feel like they come to a very unique restaurant and then see the love from us. That's why we call the restaurant Molo. It's more to love.
Oh.
Yep. So it's more to love.
Huh.
And then there are two O's in this word. One stands for barbecue, one stands for hot pot. So Molo.
Huh.
Yep. So I
That's
put
really cool.
like a whole wall with the wings, like Molo time. Our slogan is Molo time, happy time. So people can take pictures. There's picture wall there.
Yeah.
We have this like big mushroom tree. People can wait under the tree, rest under the tree. I put a lot of like a different perfume under the tree because when people walk out and I want them smell good instead, some ladies might not want to smell like barbecue. Guys don't mind, but sometimes ladies like, okay, I just had a barbecue hot pot and Molo, but I stink. I don't want that happen. So I provide free perfumes there, and ladies can just spray perfume before they go out. And then I put a lot of like those little notebooks, like little notes, and they can write their love notes to anybody and hang on our Molo tree.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So a lot of details, and we put I upgraded our sauce bar, and we constantly think how to make your experience better. And then we upgraded our sauce bar, so we added more and more sauces on the sauce bar, so they can have a variety of sauces they can mix and match for dipping. And then we put more ingredients by our hot pot ingredient bar. We constantly think what would be the best ingredients for hot pot. We constantly
Yeah.
add things to our hot pot bar.
Awesome.
Yes.
Do you know how many sauces you have?
Right now we have over 20.
Okay. Wow.
And then they can mix and match, and we change the sauces too. If I find out this is really good sauce, I will just bring it to my bar. And I work with a local. She's local person. She's really good at like making sauces and cooking, and she cooks very good sauces. And
Okay.
I talk to her, and she makes like the fresh homemade sauces for us and provide it to Molo.
Wow. That's really cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose that's not the type of thing that you can just order, a whole box of sauce or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, and even our kimchi, all the salads, spicy cucumber salad, it's
Yeah.
all made freshly from our chef, and he's very good at making those like
Oh, that's awesome.
appetizers.
Yeah, I think kimchi is one of those where if it's fresh, it's really good,
Yeah.
but it's very easy for it to get like gross.
Yes.
So yeah, if you leave it for too long, then it's not the best. But fresh is amazing.
Yes, yes. So the whole idea about Molo is, people come in, they have the full experience, like Asian authentic Asian fusion meal.
Yeah.
Have fun with the friends, build memories with the families, and little kids can participate. We have families who came in, they would just tell me, the parents would tell me, it's like, okay, this is the best meal they've ever had, because when they go to any other restaurant, their kids would just look at their iPads
Sure.
and
Yeah.
not participate in the conversation. But the mom told me for the whole meal, they even didn't touch their iPads or their phones. They were participating, like grill with them, cooking the hot pot with them, talking to them.
Yeah.
I got so many kids who like tell their parents, I want to go back to Molo.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh yeah, people come here to celebrate their birthdays too. Because I forgot to mention, we have a robot at Molo.
Cool.
And her name is Bella, and Bella is our host. So every time when people come in, Bella takes people to the tables.
Okay.
Bella does a lot. So Bella sings happy birthday to people whoever celebrates the birthdays there.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
I can tell like just how excited you are about everything, and like it's making me like, I love it. I'm so excited about it.
I know, it's just
That's
more than a
cool.
restaurant. To me, it's like Molo is more than just a restaurant. It's
Yeah.
about love. That's why we call it Molo, more to love. It's about the experience. It's about spending time together. It's about being happy there. So we always say, Molo time, happy time. It's in our little, like, the flag we put on our cocktail. Like the
Yeah.
flag is like Molo time, happy time.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, they forget about just the simple things like happiness and, whatever. And
Wow.
they just go, okay, here's our food. Eat it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. When we go out, because we want to have a memorable time together with friends or families,
Yeah.
and I want to make the moment magical to them. When they look back, it's like, oh, do you remember that time we spent in Molo? Like the food we had and the time we spent.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to provide to everyone.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, because I know it's not cheap to go out to eat nowadays with what's going on in the world now.
Yeah.
It's like things are getting more and more expensive. People are spending money to go out, and then I want them feel like it's worth it. My money the money I spend here, it's worth it.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if a person's only going out to eat once a week or something, they might as well go to a place that makes them happy and feels like they spent a good amount. They didn't spend too much money or anything like that. So
Yes.
awesome. Is there anything else that you wanted to tell us about Molo or yourself or anything else right now?
So to me, I pour my heart at Molo.
Okay.
Because I wanted to go in a restaurant like Molo
Yeah.
personally. So now I made it happen. It's like a dream come true. I present Molo here. Then I want more people to come to support us. If you already love Korean BBQ and Hotpot, great, come in. We won't disappoint you. And if people who haven't tried Hotpot or Korean BBQ, give it a try. Give it a try. The first time can be a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, like barbecue and hot pot. If you feel like this is too much, at least come in to grab a sandwich or order like a pao bo or Korean combo. It's very affordable if you don't want to do all you can eat. Start
Yeah.
with a sandwich. We offer sandwich like $10.99.
Okay.
Pao
Yeah, that's
Korean barbecue pao bowl, $12.99 for our lunch specials. Very affordable. Give the food a try if you feel like, okay, I love the food. Next time, bring your families or friends and come back, try our all you can eat.
Yeah.
And give us feedbacks. I know it's still a new restaurant, and I would love to hear any kind of feedbacks. If you can tell me what is good, what is bad, and we are still working to make the restaurant become better and better. The worst thing to me is if people don't have the greatest experience and they don't tell me like what happened,
Yeah.
like then I don't have a chance to fix it and they don't come back. That's the worst thing for me. If you can let me know what's not good, then I can make it better next time. And I know restaurant makes mistakes, cannot be perfect. So I'm gonna try my best to make Molo better and better and make more people know about it. Make it like their regular restaurant they can come in, dine in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can tell how much you love the place, so I hope everybody gets to try it out. That's you, everybody on the internet. Go check out Molo.
Thank you.
All right, so we do have a couple of weekend events,
Yes.
and actually, you were also a part of
Talking
this
about
first one.
events, sorry about that. We actively participate to a lot of local events. So this Friday, May 30th, we are going to be at the Light the Market in Appleton. So we're going to sell kebabs. Our chef is going to be there. He's going to grill the kebabs. We were at the Oktoberfest last year. We will be in Oktoberfest this year. And we will be in the Light the Market this Friday evening. Stop by and try our chicken beef kebabs. It's amazing.
Yeah, and you told me that for Oktoberfest, you guys actually ran out of food like 3 times
Yes.
because people just kept buying.
Oh
it.
yes, we prepared a lot and it's our first time to participate. We didn't know it got that popular and people came back like 3, 4, 5 times to get more. Everyone was like, it's great kebabs.
Yeah, that's fantastic because that's how you know it's really good because if the same person keeps coming back, obviously they like it.
Yes.
So that's awesome. Yeah, that was so that's my first thing on the list too. So our team will also be there. So come in and say hi to us. I don't remember exactly where our tent is going to be, but it's pink. It's going to be really hard for people to miss it.
Okay.
So we'll be down there. Come say hi to us. Come get some food from Molo.
Yeah.
It's a win-win. So yeah, and apparently it's a Renaissance theme. I guess we just found that out recently. There's going to be thrilling elements such as sword swallowers, live-action role-play, turkey legs, maypole dancing, and more. They're bringing back some of the favorite features from past events, including food trucks, captivating arts and crafts vendors, interactive hands-on activities, mesmerizing street performers, lively live music, and an abundance of glowing lights to illuminate the sky. And then I guess they'll also be doing 2 other markets later this year on August 22nd and November 15th. And yeah, so I'll just skip to the next thing. So Saturday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. This is Service Saturday. It's the first annual Garlic and Dame Games. Thousand Islands Environmental Center, that's in Kaukauna. Join in on some volunteer stewardship this spring by pickling garlic mustard right here at Thousand Islands. Really? Garlic mustard and Dame's rocket are common non-native invasive species that take over large areas of land, thus disrupting once balanced ecosystems. Get involved and have some fun. Participants will earn the chance to win prizes for picking the most garlic mustard and or Dame's rocket in this friendly competition. All ages and abilities are welcome, as are teams, scout groups, etc. Admission is free. Registration to volunteer is suggested. So that's cool. It's helping pick up after some invasive species and protect the environment. Then we have Entrepreneur Fair. This is Saturday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Houdini Plaza. That's downtown Appleton. You're invited to the Entrepreneur Fair. Our amazing students have been pouring their hearts into their art, designing everything from handmade jewelry to one-of-a-kind clothing and more. They've been dreaming big, creating with purpose, and now it's time to celebrate all their hard work. This fair isn't just about selling products, it's about believing in young talent, lifting up the next generation, and showing our youth that their ideas, creativity, and voice matter. Come out, shop small, and support these young entrepreneurs. Every piece tells a story, and every sale plants a seed of confidence. That's cool. And then, looks like our last one here, Family Day at the Octagon House, Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., 343 Smith Street in Neenah. And it says, enjoy a free afternoon of fun for the entire family at the Octagon House. This open house style event allows you to explore our grounds, exhibit, and collection at your leisure. In addition to our exhibit, Growing Up Neenah, an All-American Childhood, there will be opportunities for hands-on exploration of historic objects and games. We are located within walking distance from downtown Neenah, Arrowhead Park, Loop the Lake Trail, and the Plaza. And that is, I believe, the home of the Neenah Historical Society, as we learned in a previous episode of In the Know in the 920. So that is very cool. That is everything that I have. Ping, did you want to say anything else to the people that are listening?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for listening, and I hope I will see you at Molo pretty soon.
Awesome. I'm definitely going to be there within the next week. So.
Okay.
Thank you again, Ping.
Yeah, thank you.
And goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Let's see.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. To contact the Kelly Davies Homes team for all of your buying and selling needs, call 920-791-9047. Find us on Facebook at the Kelly Davies Homes team or go to kellydavieshomes.com.
Okay.